Oh! I didn't even spawn in! Come on! What the hell? Jesus! It worked! Just like in Dark Messiah. Oh my god. Wow! Okay, magic is strong. Holy... I managed. A lot better than I expected, I managed. Welcome to the channel. The brutal combat footage you just watched is from my livestream of Sword Hero, an upcoming open-world RPG made by a single dev and expected for now to release in the second half of 2027. What's there to say? I loved it. And I'm confident that if you are an old-time fan of Gothic and of similar games from the early 2000s, you will love it too. Quick note, there is a community announcement at the end of the video. Now onto the game. I might glaze it a bit, so forgive the bias, but at least I am warning you in advance. I really enjoyed my short time with the demo. This game is amazing. I'm having so much fun, actually. Holy! I am loving this. It had everything I could have wanted from an RPG of this kind. It managed to feel nostalgic and modern at the same time. The controls were responsive, it played well and evoked memories from the past. Hello, I'm Livia Ividov of Mirko. Mealbugs has found their way into Mealbugs. This is the... Okay, these devs actually love Gothic, because in Gothic you have meat bugs. I'm willing to pay for... This is actually amazing. The fact that the words are misspelled means that from a roleplay perspective we are reading the plea left by a person with no education. There is a Kickstarter page for the project and a roadmap for the upcoming first alpha version. I will leave the links in the comment section if you want to explore it further. This video will focus on the combat arena demo, but I plan to cover more of the game in the future. So let's break it down. We start by choosing a preset character between a warrior, a ranger and a scholar, the magic using class. And immediately we are told that this is just for the demo. The alpha version in the future will instead feature an in-depth character creation system. Each of those, let's call them classes, plays differently in this demo. But in the full release there will be no build constraint. You will be able to develop the character the way you want. To quote the Kickstarter page, equipment is not class locked. Feel free to become a battle mage wearing a wizard hat in plate armor, if you are strong enough. Personally, I have completed the arena while playing as a warrior, and I've briefly tried the scholar. And from that experience I can tell you a bit about how the combat felt. Melee attacks are direction and body part based. Just think of the Fallout VATS system for reference. Each swing has weight and shifts your character position. That makes it so you will need to think technically and not just blindly mash your left mouse button. Enemies can dodge and block you. They can also use your missed attacks as openings for their own moves. So you're constantly making small decisions. Do I commit to a heavy strike and risk getting punched? Do I try to break their guard? Do I reposition and reset? In a way not too different from what a Souls-like would feel like. And because of that, even basic enemies can be dangerous if you get sloppy. Never mind. Oh! Come on, charge up! I almost died. Also, I haven't felt that the difficulty was because of some inflated health bar, rather because of the mechanics themselves. For example, wearing armor made a huge difference in terms of my defense. I was taking significantly less damage, and just like it made a difference for me, I noted immediately that enemies wearing armor also were taking a lot less damage, making them much more dangerous. It goes both ways and I found it well balanced. I'm gonna assume if I didn't have this armor on, I would be potentially dead right now. Warning. Sandro has way higher stats than your character, and his lower body has very powerful armor pieces. Defeating him is a very difficult but possible task. Good luck. If I can cut off his armor with arrows, we win. When I tried the Scholar preset, I was blown away by how magic worked. Not because it's flashy in the traditional sense, but because it felt unique for this genre. Instead of the usual slow casting animations that conjure up a spell, here I was literally punching electric darts at my enemy. Magic, while seemingly strong on paper, had its own weakness in that while casting, I could not enable the body part system, and instead I had to manually aim for the target. So think of archery, but much more fast-paced. Oh, what are you doing here? The melee combat was fun, but I think I'm gonna make a caster him when the game is out. Now, I will say, at least in the case of this spell, it is a bit hard to aim. They are also good at dodging. But man, I'm loving magic. Even though this was 99% a pure combat demo, we did get a few snippets of other features, like lockpicking, which I found intuitive and picked it up rather quickly. Left, right, move, pick. Left, right, what? Ah, okay. Left mouse button, press tumbler. Right, rake. Ah, do I have to go from the first? 1, 3, 2. No, sorry, 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. Nice. Intuitive. Trading with merchants. Show me your wares. I can sell some stuff. Crouching for stealth and stealing, which I did not attempt to do, but was an option. Steal. Ooh, wait, can I... Crouch? I can crouch! Can I save? I can't, damn it. How do I know if I am detected or not? Oh my god, I want to steal so bad. I know it's gonna end terribly though. In conclusion, let me briefly tell you a few things I am personally hyped for the full release of this game, straight from the Kickstarter page. The crime system. The Dragon's Dogma inspired tragedy system. The Fable-like house and renting system. And lastly, the climbing system, both on terrain and on big enemies. Yes, just like in Dragon's Dogma again. Of course, this was all still a very early slice, and just a combat-focused demo. Things are subject to change. The real test would be if all of these systems hold up in a full open world. The developer is promising a lot, so only time will be able to tell. But I have to say that I have a good feeling about this one. If it picked up your interest, I would suggest you to check out the Kickstarter and wishlist the game on Steam. Personally, if it wasn't clear yet, I love the demo and I'm really excited to play more of this. Now, before I end the video, here's a quick channel announcement. This month I will begin hosting Game Keys giveaways. The first one will be for a copy of Clair Obscure Expedition 33. The requirement to join them is for you to be in the Discord for at least 5 days. I know that's slightly inconvenient perhaps, but that allows me to narrow down the winners to actual viewers and not bots or throwaway accounts. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Got his arm! I got his arm! You surrender? But can I leave? Can I leave? No, I cannot leave. I'm sorry. He almost got my arm as well. Man. I'm sorry, Sandro. I have to finish you off.
I've had enough! Please! I've had enough! Please!
Westport Arena complete.